Hello, world. Brian here for another stream of consciousness, non rehearsed or written down uh, examination of my life that I attempt to do in 5 minutes or less. And on this one, I'm continuing with what we were talking about on this series. This will be the fourth or fifth part now, I believe. And I will go back and I will fill in a lot of stuff here as we go, but it was important to me today to talk about the actual night that led to me deciding it was enough and that I needed to go to rehab and get all that. So, on that note, and with that in mind, I will continue. I had left, I called off work. I hadn't been going to work for a few days at this point anyway, been calling off, and Jess had gone to work, and she kind of left me reluctantly because she knew I was just going to be sitting at home drinking by myself. But I told her, I said, don't worry, I'll see you when you get home tonight, and she left, and I proceeded to just get into that handle of vodka like nobody's business. And it's one point she tried to call to check on me and I didn't answer. And that happened a lot actually. I don't know what was different about this night other than, maybe divine intervention or just good luck, fate. But on this night, she told them at work that she was going to leave, that she needed to go home and check on me. And she arrived home and she found me face down in the bedroom unresponsive. And I don't know how long I'd been like that. I don't really have too much recollection of the night. What I do have recollection of was coming to and her and my parents being there and me being naked and my dad and her trying to get me dressed with my mom downstairs and then all of them trying to get me down the stairs because I was just hardly coherent or anything. And they'd called an ambulance, which was probably for the best because as we got to the hospital, they, did all their tests and everything, and my blood alcohol level came back as a 0.456. Didn't really sink in at the time, and I remember that number because my mom was there with me. She stayed with me that night, and she kept telling me that over and over. And to be honest, I don't really know who all was with me. I just remember that was one of the worst nights of my life, and I couldn't even drink water. I was just shaken, and it it everything about it was horrible. But I decided on that time that once I got out of the hospital, that I was going to actually take the hospital's offer and go to treatment. I was a willing participant in uh, what I was hoping would be my eventual cure, as I thought that it would be at the time. And I spent over a week at CAMC, going back and forth. Started at Putnam, and then they sent me downtown to General, and because they had better handle on that sort of thing. And I was not in the easiest kind of shape. I mean, not that I was combative or anything, but you're talking about a diabetic who is hallucinating and every bit of 300 pounds with the ascites and everything I had going on at the time. And it said, it'll be better if we send you down to General where they have the staffing to kind of take care of you. And while I was down there, they had a very good person come in and talk with me about, getting treatment. I said, look, I'll do whatever at this point. Something's got to change, it pretty much, I was like, man, I'm just getting tired of doing the same old thing again and again. And I agreed. And they said, hey, we got you into this place, and it's called Harmony Ridge. It's going to be up, it's near Parkersburg. And I was like, okay, I didn't know anything about it, but I was in the hospital, so time was on my side. So I get online and I look, and I was like, man, this place is out in the middle of nowhere. And, then the fear and everything started to set in. And that's where I'm going to actually stop right now. I promise I'll ramble a little bit less on the next one of these I do. I'm going to try to just do it tomorrow because if I skip a day, I find I have to go back and rewatch and see what I talked about. And, aside from the pause and the damage I've done to my own brain over the years, just getting old is not a friend to memory. But anyway, I feel like the more that I do these, the better I'll get. And that's why I'm going to keep doing them. And I hope that you'll keep watching them. And if you need to hear this today, I love you.